30 Action News.
New at 11, a clear case of cruelty was caught on camera in Southern California. The video you're about to see could be disturbing, of someone throwing a firework at a dog. It happened over the 4th of July weekend in Santa Ana. Police say the person intentionally tossed a lit firework into the front yard of a home with a dog. Video shows little Romeo going after the firework before it explodes in his face, causing significant burns and bleeding. Romeo's owners say he is recovering. Police are now looking for the driver of a gold sedan believed to be connected to the animal cruelty.
Tomorrow, all eyes will be on President Biden during his highly anticipated news conference. It comes during a crucial week for the president as the future of his campaign tips into chaos. ABC's Perry Russum reports on the growing calls for him to drop out of the race.
Good evening.
Tonight, President Biden toasting NATO leaders at the White House, the military alliance standing firm for 75 years as the president's alliances within his own party are shifting. A full day of appearances for Biden with union leaders, NATO members, and Oval Office meetings with foreign leaders, including the new British Prime Minister. Tonight, Vermont Senator Peter Welch calling on Biden to withdraw from the November election, becoming the first Senate Democrat to do so. In a blistering op-ed in the New York Times, Democratic fundraiser and actor George Clooney says Biden needs to step aside. Clooney writing, "We are not going to win in November with this president. On top of that, we won't win the House, and we're going to lose the Senate. This isn't only my opinion. This is the opinion of every senator and congressmember and governor that I've spoken with in private. Every single one, irrespective of what he or she is saying publicly." And former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi with a change in tone.
It's up to the president to decide if he is going to run. We're all encouraging him to make that decision because time is running short.
Pelosi later pressed by ABC's Rachel Scott.
Do you believe that him waiting so long to make this decision could harm the party?
I'm not going to make any comments in the hallway about the fate of our nation. Okay?
Are you concerned whether or not he can win in November?
I think he can win in November.
Do you believe he should run for re-election?
I'm not. Am I speaking English to you? I'm not going to be making any statements about any of that right now in the hallway.
At the end of a NATO photo op, the president asked about Pelosi's comments.
President Biden, is Nancy Pelosi still behind you, sir?
Biden with a fist pump. And a source tells ABC News Senate Democrats have scheduled a new meeting for tomorrow afternoon. The group is planning to meet with Biden's senior advisors and his campaign chairwoman. Perry Russum, ABC News, Washington.